Second League Two playoff watch long in 2 days. Today it is Swindon against Port Vale. Please, if you are new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Thanks for everyone for tuning in as always. We will go through the teams quickly. Let me just make sure it's all up and running. So we will go through the teams now. The Swindon team, get your comments in, get your predictions in and stuff like that. So the Swindon team is Lewis Ward in goals, back four of Mandela Egbo, Mattia Baudry, Dion Conroy, Ian Ellis, Ian Dolo, Jack Payne, Lewis Reed, Johnny Williams in the midfield. And then in the front three, Harry McCurdy off the right, Louis Barry off the left, and Josh Davison through the middle. The bench for Swindon is Joseph Wallacott, Jacob Bryan, Akinwale Odemeo, Ricky Aguiar, Ben Gladwin, Harry Parsons, Jaden Mitchell-Lawson. And for Port Vale, their team is, can't speak, Aidan Stone in goals, a back three of Nathan Smith, Aaron Martin, Connor Hall, wingbacks David Morrill and James Gibson, Tom Pett, Ben Garrity, James Wilson, Ryan Edmondson and Harry Charsley, with the bench being Luke Coughlin, Sam Robinson, Mal Benning, Jake Taylor, David Amu, Jamie Proctor and Kian Harrott. Those are the teams. Like I said, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. It does really help. In terms of a prediction, I'm probably going to go something along the lines of a Swindon win. I know I don't really like Swindon at all, but they're the form team going into the playoffs. They're the team that, are on the confidence booster with obviously the form that they've got to get into the playoffs. They've won three in a row to get into the playoffs, which is absolutely crazy. You're not a crap team if you win 3 on the bounce, and fair play to Swindon for doing that. I'd probably go with a Swindon win. Just they've got the form, they've got the sort of momentum, they've got the confidence. And plus they got Johnny Williams, and obviously he's Welsh, so I always want a Welshman to do well. So I'll probably go 2-1 Swindon. Goal scorers, probably go Harry McCurdy and fancy Jack Payne from midfield. Harry McCurdy, Jack Payne, and for Port Vale, Ben Garrity, who is a fantastic player at League 2 level, Ben Garrity. Right, let's take the comments then. Lennon, come on Port Vale, I hate Swindon up the county. I don't disagree. He says, what? I love Swindon. Swindon are probably the favourites for this. Why is Newport not playing in the Welsh League? Why I have to answer this, I have no idea, so I'm going to just ignore that. I'm well, Chris. Hope you're well as well. Harry McCurdy FC 1, Port Vale 2. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, are you? Like I said, they've got the confidence, Swindon. So you would expect them to win it, of course you would. But anything is possible. Anything is possible in the playoffs. Like we said yesterday, we expected Northampton to beat Mansfield, and Mansfield actually won that game 2-1, didn't they? So anything is possible in the playoffs. Anything is possible. Kickoff is 10 minutes away, so a little bit of a build-up before we get to kickoff. Let me have a look at Port Vale's form. I know they obviously lost to us on the penultimate game of the season, but I don't know what their form is like. Where's it gone? League 2. Oh, can't find. That's irritating. Standings. Yeah, so Port Vale have only won 1 in their last 4, which is ridiculous. 1 in their last 5. Port Vale have won 2 in their last 5. Swindon have won 4 on the spin. So the form goes with Swindon, obviously, but like I said, anything can happen. Different team without McCurdy. They probably are. 3-3 Do you know what? I'd love to see that. It's not going to happen, though. Jade says up the Vale. Swindon, yeah, I said that. Why is this not? Hang on a minute. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh, yeah. What is going on? Bear with me 2 seconds. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, I don't know what's happening then. The stream on my second screen was playing the actual stream, so I had to make sure I turned the volume down on that, but not the volume down on this. That's bloody irritating. I could hear myself twice. Every time I was saying something, I could hear myself straight after it. I hate that. It'd be remarkable if Swindon got promoted after they only just had new ownership start the season. The whole place looks like, well, I hate Swindon anyway, full stop. Oh, this should be us in the playoffs, man. This should be us in the playoffs, but it is what it is, I guess. You got to get over it, haven't you? Oh, they're showing the goals from yesterday. That was a good game yesterday, last night, between Mansfield and Northampton. The thing is, I know obviously Northampton lost it, but taking a 2-1 scoreline back to Sixfields is not bad, is it? Same as if Port Vale managed to get anything out of this. So the second leg for Northampton Mansfield is Wednesday night, and then the second leg of this will be Thursday night. We should be there in the playoffs, man. Who would we have? No, we would have probably. Let me have a look at the table. I know everyone's like, I can see them typing in the chat. Well, you're not in the playoffs, Mike, so why are you talking about it? But if we would have somehow got playoffs, we probably would have either been, probably either would have finished 6th or 7th. So we would have either had Northampton or Port Vale. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Ah, well. Get the violin out, I say. In terms of the vote, 43% Swindon, 14% draw, 43% Port Vale. So the vote is saying it's not going to be a draw. You guys reckon someone will win this? Yeah, I literally just said I'll be doing the second leg, yeah. I'm not doing any League One playoffs or Championship playoffs. I'm hoping to be at the Championship playoff final. That'll be a good video to do, especially if Forest get there. Imagine Forest get back to the Premier League. Oh, God. Got some iron brew as well. Like in a Scottish iron brew. And the battered Mars bar. Oh, I'm sorry if there's any Scottish people watching this. Be right back. Just going to record my... Yeah, that's fine, Chris. That's fine. When is the Championship? Tomorrow, isn't it? I think. I believe the Championship is back tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and then I think the... so... Wow, we've got loads of days of football. So we've got Championship Monday, Tuesday. Got League 2 Wednesday, Thursday. Then we've got the League 1 playoff final Saturday. And then the week after, we've got the Champions League final, the League 2 playoff final, and the Championship playoff final. Wow. And then in the summer, we've got that crappy Nations League. But Wales have got a World Cup qualifier in June, so... Tottenham versus Burnley prediction. Look, I keep saying this. I don't know why I think this, but I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley. I just fancy it. I don't even know why. I don't even think I should fancy it because I think Spurs are going to absolutely wipe the floor with them. But I can just sense like a 1-0 Burnley last-minute winner or something. Or maybe even not last-minute, just a winner from Burnley. Because that would not keep them up, but that would massively help. The players are coming out at the county ground. Port Vale in their red strip and Port Vale in their away gold strip. Why they're not playing in white? Wow, what an atmosphere at Swindon. Swindon against Port Vale for a place at Wembley, over 2 legs, of course. Port Vale in their gold strip. Should be an interesting game, this. So the team for Swindon, I've already said before, it's Ward in goals, Egbo, Baudry, Conroy, Iandolo, Williams, Payne, Reed as the midfield, McCurdy, Davison, and Louis Barry. Mitchell Lawson on the bench is good. Harry Parsons is good. Ben Gladwin. So it's a very strong team from Swindon. The Port Vale team is Stoney goals, a back three of Smith, Martin, Hall, Worrell, Garrity, Pett, Charlesley, Gibbons with Edmondson and Wilson up top. Robinson and Amu and Jamie Proctor are the 3 main options off the bench for Port Vale if they need it. Niall says, hello, Mike. I hope you're keeping well. Yeah, I am, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully stay in for the entire stream. And he says Swindon will win. We'll see. If you are new around here as well, please make sure to subscribe. We are on the road to 3K now. Exactly 300 away from 3K. So please make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Wow, what an atmosphere building at Swindon. This is going to be an interesting game between 2 very good sides. Like I say, I think Swindon may have just too much for Port Vale. That's very precise football. I'd say there'll be a goal in the 58th second. If there is, I'm banning you for spoiling it. I'm joking. Obviously, it hasn't even kicked off yet. The port goes steaming in. No, that's not what they're singing. Obviously, taking the knee, Black Lives Matter. And we're about to get underway at the county ground. Swindon Town against Port Vale. We are underway at Swindon. Swindon Town against playoff. Swindon Town against Port Vale in the playoff semi-final first leg. If we get the entertainment as the Mansfield-Northampton game yesterday, with a bit more drama, I'll definitely enjoy this game. So I think we sort of didn't really have as much drama, did it? You know, Mansfield went 2-0 up. Northampton just scored, got back into the game. Didn't really look like scoring again, to be honest, after, you know, they got one back. So we can get a game in this one where it looks like at some point in the game that either team are going to, you know, score, then equalise and score, something like that, or, you know, a missed penalty. You want to see all this stuff in the playoffs. Ball goes back to Lewis Ward in goal. Oh, I don't like this. Swindon playing it around the back. I tell you what, this is getting feisty already. A few challenges, you know, sort of going in like trying to put their foot in, and I'm liking it though. I am liking it. They're sort of not going flying in and you know, fouling everyone, but they're laying their sort of marker on the player. I like it. I like this. I don't know if you agree with me, but a playoff should always be feisty, should always be intense. Not flying tackles, but, you know, let the player know that you're there, sort of thing. Johnny Williams, obviously, is probably the most high-profile name in the squad, or on the pitch, actually. He is probably the most high-profile... Well, he is the most high-profile player on that pitch right now, Johnny Williams. It's a lovely ball down, and Harry McCurdy has fouled. Yeah, Harry McCurdy looks like an absolute tosser, doesn't he? Harry McCurdy's 22 Swindon goals this year. He's obviously their main man, isn't he, Harry McCurdy? But it's about, can they get the best out of their players in these 2 or 3 games, whether they get to Wembley. Ryan Edmondson. Johnny Williams gets a foot in. It's good to see Daryl Clark back in the technical area, isn't it? Obviously, after he had a bereavement in his family, it's nice to see him up and well again. It's always obviously it's not nice having a bereavement, and obviously I think Port Vale sort of, I wouldn't say dropped off when he wasn't on the touchline, but they just knew that they were missing something, weren't they? Not having him there. Oh, what a strike from Ben Garrity! Wow. Swindon mess around with the ball in midfield, try and switch it with a long field pass. Ben Garrity picks it up. He just strikes it. And to be fair, I know it's a pop effort from Ben Garrity, but it's not even that far away from dipping into the top corner. Bloody hell. Fair play. That's interesting. Both teams, I forgot this, but Port Vale beat Swindon at Swindon, and Swindon beat Port Vale at Port Vale. So none of them have won against each other at home this season. Whether that really matters in this game, please do make sure to hit the like, guys. Please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. We're on 12 likes, 8 likes away from 20. That is the first target, 20 likes, and then we'll try and aim for 30, etc. Jordan Gibbons down the left-hand side, blocked from Ian Dolo. Watching Spurs Burnley, hoping Michael Jackson gets to top 4. Long throw in for Port Vale. We literally won at this ground a few weeks ago, man. Ball comes back in again, and no one is there. No one is in the box to try and meet the cross. It's irritating, isn't it? The ball comes in, and you're expecting someone to sort of meet it with some sort of precision, and it just flies past everyone. They're the better team, Port Vale here. By far the better team so far. Ben Garrity is absolutely dominating that midfield, and look, with the type of player that he is, you'd expect that. And they're not going to keep that in, Port Vale. So it will be a Swindon throwing on that far side. Ryan Edmondson tried to play in Joe Worrell? David Worrell. Joe Worrell is the centre-back for Nottingham Forest, isn't he? Right, I'll end the poll now. Let's see what the poll said. 54% Swindon, 17% the draw, 29% Port Vale. That's what we'll keep it as, and I'll put the same poll that I did yesterday for the Mansfield game. I didn't see that. Bear with me. I am with you. I'm just quickly making a poll for you guys to vote on in the chat. Right, let me see this again. So, Johnny Williams. Johnny Williams drags it back in the... I think that's Harry Charlesley. And they've not given a free kick or a yellow card for that. Right, there we go. We'll put that back up again. McCurdy used to play for Port Vale, so expect... Yes. Swindon in recent seasons have always loved to yo-yo between League 2 and League 1, so I wouldn't be shocked to see them back up. But then again, I wouldn't be shocked to see them come straight back down again, Chris, to be fair. Like you said, they do love bouncing between the leagues. We've nearly nearly got a vote for every single team. 33. We've had 3 votes. Everyone has gone everyone except for... Right, that is crazy. In the first 4 votes, everyone has voted for at least one team. It's crazy. 1 for each. It's an awful ball into the box. That's a shot way over the bar from Jack Payne. They need to use the ball a lot more carefully, Swindon. Swindon are getting hold of the ball and they're just not using it right. And Port Vale are either just taking the ball off them or just letting it go out for a corner, free goal kick or throw in or whatever it is. They're not using the ball well enough, Swindon. And look, whether it's nerves, it might be nerves actually, to be fair. It may be nerves. If you are watching this and you've not yet hit the like button, please make sure to do that. Please make sure to subscribe if you are new around here as well. Share the stream. That'll be absolutely much appreciated. It is hard to call, actually, isn't it, to be fair, Chris? I'd say Northampton are the favourites for me, but Port Vale are good on their day. Swindon are very good on their day, and Mansfield are superb on their day. So on their day, that's all you need to be. You need to be good on the day. Mansfield were excellent. Well, not excellent, but Mansfield were professional yesterday on the day. So there's no sort of massive team in the playoffs, is it? Like, if I would, not massive, but say if Bristol Rovers were in the playoffs, I'd say Bristol Rovers any day. If Forest Green were in the playoffs, I'd say Forest Green any day with the squads they have. No, I still think Northampton's tie is right in the balance. If Mansfield score first at Sixfields, it'll be a very, very hard tie to win for Northampton. But 2-1 is nothing. 2-1 is absolutely nothing. Out comes Aidan Stone. Good goalkeeping that. I like the way Aidan Stone plays as a goalkeeper. He plays as a sweeper keeper. Will come out and collect, but also will allow his sort of centre-backs and defenders to control it if they need to. Yeah, they're so astute at home. They're a good team at home, which is why you can't take them lightly. And to be fair, all 4 of these teams have not got a poor record at home. Like Swindon are decent at home. Northampton are very good at home. And then you've got Port Vale and Mansfield, who we've already seen Mansfield at home. Yeah, I know that psychological factor will potentially play its... What are they doing at the back, Swindon? What the hell are they doing? That's great press from Port Vale. And they've won a free kick, surely. What? How's that not a free kick, man? Oh, go on, Ryan Edmondson. Ryan Edmondson caught, but what? I don't know what this referee is doing. 1 minute he's not given a free kick for that. Then he's allowed that to play on and he's given a free... What? Come on, man. The game has let him by. Passed him by, sorry. That was 100% a foul for a free kick to Port Vale in that corner. Look, that's a free kick as well, obviously, but... I don't know, man. The referees and officiating in this league are pathetic. So, me and Chris know this. We watch our team week in, week out. The refereeing, and not just the refereeing, the officiating in general is just pathetic, embarrassing at times. They're in here, Swindon. Great defending again from Port Vale. Look, Port Vale are putting their bodies on the line, which is defending well so far, Port Vale. I'd probably say Vale are the better team at the moment. If you're watching this game as well, let me know if you agree that Port Vale have been the better team. I just think they've defended well, and now they're basically waiting for an opportunity because, look, they don't... Newsflash, people. They don't need to... they don't need to win this game, do they? Really. You know, if they get a draw, take that back to Vale Park. Even if they were just to lose by like a goal, take that back to Vale Park. So only a real hammering at Swindon will be a bad result for them. And you can see that with the way they've set up. League Two refs, yeah, I'd probably agree with you, actually. They make... If they make a mistake, they'll try and... What I've noticed this a lot. I don't know if Chris will notice this or has noticed this with watching quite a lot of League Two games, but if they make a mistake with a foul, they'll try and put it right in the next foul, and then they'll give that, even if it's not, to say, look, we're fair. And I'm like, that is not how you ref a game. If you make a mistake, you move from it. You get the next one right. You don't make up for it by... you know, giving a free kick or giving a yellow card in the next similar instance. You've got to make the right decision. You can't just think, oh, well, I've just let that decision go wrongly. Let's give them a free kick for the next instant like that. No, you can't do that. That is poor refereeing. Aidan Stone up towards James Wilson. And Swindon are... I'll tell you what, Swindon are under pressure every time they get the ball at the back. Every time Swindon get the ball with Lewis Ward or with their wing backs. They just look so nervy. Wait, you mean Exeter at home? Or do you mean away? Because the referee at Exeter away was unbelievable. Probably one of the best ref performances I've seen all season when we played them at their ground. But the one at Rodney Parade, yeah, if that's the one you're on about, 100% agree. James Waite got fouled, didn't give it, and then we were on the break with Azaz, I think it was. Azaz got chopped, and then he could have played advantage, but he blew up for the free kick. And I'm like, literally, man, you've got to read the game. We were literally on the break there, play advantage, and we may score from that. And he was like, blew up, back to the free kick. And I was like, what? I mean, come on, man. Seriously. They do it just to make themselves relevant. Because let's face it, referees are not really relevant, are they? They only get talked about if they make a bad decision. Make sure to like the stream if you haven't already, guys. Subscribe as well. We are 100 away from 3K. I don't know what he's on about. Exeter at home. How can Donville Sweeney look at the side? Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I remember that as well. I'll tell you what, I like Aaron Martin. Where has he been before? I've noticed him from somewhere. I noticed him from somewhere. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Let's have a look. Yeah, he was born in Newport. Yeah. Not Newport, Wales. Newport, Isle of Wight. Exeter, that was it, yeah. So I remember before thinking that when I see Newport, I was like, how's he born in Newport? And then I realised it was the Newport Isle of Wight, and ever since then I've remembered it. Mandela Igbo. Harry McCurdy finds Johnny Williams, also known as Johnny Esther when he plays for Wales. Back to Williams. Johnny can't stop hiccuping. Oh, that's just died down. They were in a great chance to attack this, Swindon. They've just completely and utterly. It's a lovely ball up to McCurdy, but Port Vale bring it down. The thing is, in the playoffs, one mistake will cost you. Ball's up towards James Wilson. He's not going to get to that unless there's a bit of pressing from the Port Vale number 9. I tell you what, Swindon at the back look awful. I don't know if it's just this game, but Swindon at the back playing some risky passes, man. I'd be a bit annoyed if I was a Swindon fan at the moment. Every time they get the ball, they're passing it round the back, which is obviously the style of play that they have. But when it's costing you costing you a goal if Port Vale press that right, because Port Vale, if I was Darryl Clark, unless he says it in this half, if at half time, I would definitely say, when Swindon have the ball in their back four, press them. They will make a mistake, because that's exactly what they've done so far. Every time they get pressed, they shit themselves. It seems like they don't want the ball at the back. Davison out to Egbo. They've got options going forward. He could slip it into Davison. Plays it out to the right to find Harry McCurdy. McCurdy in the box. Outside to Payne. Back to Egbo again. Harry McCurdy in the box. Block shot. My commentary, Sam. Thanks for tuning in, Sam, though. Like I said, if you are new around here, do drop us a sub and a like. Look, I think Swindon are the favourites, but at the moment, you've not looked too good, really. At times, you've looked good, but McCurdy probably could have done better earlier on in that move. Corner to Swindon. Oh, get on with it, man. Come on. Seriously. Diving around full like a bloody fish. Get on with it. What is Louis Barry doing, man? That's great defending from Worrell. Don't know what Louis Barry was doing. He just dropped to the floor. Wait, what a waste of a corner, man. Seriously. They've been awful in this game, Swindon. Oh, cheers, Sam. Hope all is well with everyone in the chat, of course. And obviously do like the stream if you haven't already, as well as subscribing. 5 likes away from 20 likes. So that'll be... Right, let me just refresh that. I don't know what's happening here. All right, there it's back. The way it's going, I'd say this is Port Vale's. The way it's going before we get people going mad at me in the chat. Gibbons. Ref. Does he know where his bloody whistle is, man? Seriously. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Aidan Stone clears. I don't mind Swindon. Obviously, there's not a rivalry. I just don't like them. But I'm not gonna. This channel's gonna be a League 2 channel, so I have to try and keep it neutral. People say I have an agenda. I don't. I just prefer different teams. Jack Payne keeps it alive. What a strike! Parried away by Stone. Oh yeah, I'd love McCurdy. Well, I've already had McCurdy at Newport, but we're 4 likes away. So keep hitting that like and subscribe button. Clearly the way Johnny Williams heads it on, but I tell you what, no one can keep the ball for more than 5 seconds. Oh, what has he done there? Wow. That is poor. How has he put that out for a corner? Seriously. Look, if the ball comes to you in that sort of danger area, you need to just put your foot through it rather than trying to do a skill and take it around the defender, because he's put it out for a corner, which is now a great chance for Swindon to take the lead. Johnny Williams is over it. Johnny Williams' ball in. It's headed in. It's in. Swindon take the lead. Harry McCurdy. And he gives it, lads, to the Port Vale fans. Harry McCurdy, the former Port Vale striker, gives Swindon a massive, massive chance to return to League 1. Harry McKirdy cups his ears to the Port Vale fans. 1-0 Swindon, Harry McKirdy. What a moment. Does this celebration right in front of the Port Vale fans. That would piss me off, man. I'd want to punch the twat. Right in front of the Port Vale fans. That's embarrassing that he goes straight to the Port Vale fans before his own fans. Imagine that, scoring a goal in the playoff semi-final, but I'm more interested in going to the away fans than my own actual fans. What an embarrassment of a footballer, man. Go and sign up for bloody Gucci magazine, you prat. Can't stand him. What an idiot. I really hope someone either snaps him or bloody Swindon don't make the final. If he gets promotion to League One, can't be arsed, man. Seriously. This guy's a bloody homegrown model or shit. But it is 1-0 Swindon, and they're on the ascendancy again here. Ooh. To answer your question, Amelia, no. Gucci magazine. Yeah, that's going to get clipped, man. Why the hell did I say that? Yeah, why would you go straight to your... ...19 goals in his career before he signed for Swindon. Oh, I can't stand him, man. Seriously. No, it is what it is, isn't it? You know. Football's not football anymore. It's a magazine. Oh, God. If I was a Port Vale fan, I would be fuming, man. Ball's into the box, headed down, but Port Vale should get rid of this with Worrell. Oh, Swindon are so much the better team now. They've completely and utterly changed the style of this game. And I'm not just saying it just because of the goal. Even before the goal, they started to grow into it. They get the goal, and they're just by far the better team now. Yeah, you're right, Chris. He's not wrong. Adrian Lewis is fat. $98 away from 2.8K. Gonna get it. I'm not ignoring your comments. I said, I've seen that you said Gerben called Adrian Lewis fat, and then I replied to it with Chris's comment by saying he's not wrong. Oh, come on. Please, Port Vale. Please. No, Gerben is not a sore loser at all. He's not. I'm not going to do as much darts content as often, Amelia. If I do it, it'll be on the new channel, the new darts channel that I've made. So you'll have to... Hello, Casey. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, come on, man. Bring it down. What are we playing? Bloody volleyball. If Chris, if anyone in the link, okay, I can't speak. If anyone in the but thanks for tuning in, Casey. If anyone in the stream has got the link for that new channel, then also, why have you joined on your TikTok account? It's a lovely ball to the far side. Oh, come on. That's always their ball, man. What are you complaining for? Come on. This is like kids playing football, crying about every decision. My God, man. Literally crying about every decision. Tom Davison has been booked. Of course that's a foul. I've just seen your video, Chris. So I'll drop that. I'll watch when I finish live, of course. Jason says Swindon will go up, but hope for Northampton. I would like Northampton to go up. I'd like Port Vale to go up. Mansfield, I quite like playing them, and I quite like going to the ground, so I wouldn't want them to go up, and I wouldn't want Swindon to go up. Couldn't get my bloody words out. Tongue-tied. Yeah, Chris did get the job. Obviously, he's probably going to answer you, but yeah. The legend got the job. $33 minutes gone. Still Swindon Town 1. Port Vale 0. Two likes away from 20, guys. So if you're watching this and you've not yet hit the like button, please make sure to hit it. 2 likes away from 20. And yeah, keep hitting the like button. This game has died down a bit now since McCurdy scored. It sort of died down a bit. Not much. Wait, that was the mistake that they scored from there. So the goal that Harry McCurdy scored all came from Jordan Gibbons trying to turn the Swindon player in the corner flag. He then puts it out for a corner by completely messing up the skill, and Harry McCurdy scores from that resulting corner. I would be furious if I was Port Vale at Jordan Gibbons. My God, he's just cost, well, at least a 1-0 lead. It's a lovely... Oh, let's go into absolutely no one, man. Hartlepool were the highest team this season for points accumulated from losing positions. It's crazy, isn't it? Hartlepool, a team that mid-table. Shows that if they, didn't come from behind in all of those games to accumulate that many points, they probably could have been in a relegation battle, but That's why they wasn't, due to that fight back ability. It's a lovely ball. Oh, I just wasted it again. Keep the ball alive, Johnny Williams. Back to Conroy. Back to Louis Reed. Back to Conroy again. Passing the ball around now, Swindon. Hoping to try and get through the Port Vale backline. And they're in! Great shot, great save. Harry McCurdy tries to bring it down. Port Vale are on the break. What a game this could turn into be. Ryan Edmondson. Former Oldham player. Plays it to Jordan Gibbons. Back to Edmondson. Oh, it's a poor pass. They still keep it alive. Gibbons. Ryan Edmondson on the edge. Edmondson saved by the keeper. Great chance from Port Vale. It all come from a Swindon attack. Swindon missed it with Jack Payne at one end. Port Vale hit on the break at the other. This is the great thing about the playoffs. From a chance of Port Vale going 2-0 down to levelling up the game in the space of 25-30 seconds, which is just everything that you're going to get in the playoffs. Drama, end-to-end, on the break, football. Williams, back to Egbo, into Payne. Looked like it got away from him, but he keeps it alive. Johnny Williams. Watch out for Johnny Williams' delivery, man. Ball out to Mandela Egbo. No Port Vale's player has got over to him. Egbo cuts inside. Gets the ball in towards the goal, but cleared away again by Port Vale. It's all Swindon in this game. All Swindon at the moment. Back they come again. Ball up towards Egbo. As the goal kick to Port Vale. I don't know. I want to see this again to see if is it a foul. So the ball gets played over to this right-hand side. Egbo. That's a foul. That is a foul from Jordan Gibbons on Mandela Egbo. I'm sorry, that's a foul. I know it's Swindon, but that's a foul. I'm not just going to be biased. That is 100% a foul. They need a goalie at Port Vale before Swindon get a second, because by the looks of it, they're pushing on Swindon, and I think they're the most likely to score next. And just like the game yesterday between Mansfield and Northampton, you don't want to go 2-0 down away from home. 5 minutes before half-time, Port Vale either need to level it or go in front or stay at 1-0. They can't go 2-0 down. Harry McCurdy. I still think that was a foul on Egbo. Still think that's a foul on Egbo like a minute or so ago at the other end, but wasn't given, so. Long ball up the pitch. Johnny Williams loses it. Johnny Williams will get it back, but they're not going to have time because there is going to be a free kick for a foul on Payne. No, not Payne. And he's going to book Ryan Edmondson. So Ryan Edmondson was protesting Harry Charlesley's innocence. Not going to get any luck with it. It is going to be a yellow card for Charlesley. Number 20 for Port Vale in the book. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, it's a high foot. Yeah, catches Louis Reed high up, so it's always a high foot, and high foot is always a yellow card, depending on the severity. Could even be a red, but that's never a red. If you give a red for that, I'll flip badly. I'll be like, what are you doing, you bloody idiot? Passing it around the back. They just want half time to hurry up and arrive. Not kept it alive. Davison even. Payne in the box. Plays into Davison. On the edge was Louis Reed. Gets blocked by Port Vale. Ian Dolo, Johnny Williams puts it straight out of play for a throw-in to the visitors. Look, Johnny Williams, he's absolutely running that midfield. Absolutely running it. You'd expect it though, wouldn't you? At the end of the day, he is a very experienced player. Probably the most experienced. Well, like I said, he's definitely the best player on the pitch. He's probably the most high profile, and he's also probably the most experienced as well. He's got everything, Johnny Williams. He's got the ability, the experience, and the profile. Payne, urged to shoot by the Swindon fans. Davison. Johnny Williams! What a save from Aidan Stone. What a save from Aidan Stone. Johnny Williams. What a strike that is from the Welshman. Cuts right across it. That is going in. What a strike, Johnny Williams. Unbelievable save from Aidan Stone. The last corner Swindon had. Harry McCurdy scored from. We're looking for something similar with this corner from Johnny Williams. But what a strike from Johnny Esther. That was an unbelievable strike. It had to be saved because it was going in. And that would have been some strike. That would have been some goal if he would have scored that. Johnny Williams to deliver. Ball goes deep. Port Vale head it behind for a corner on the other side. I don't know why there's a mix-up there. As a goalkeeper, you want someone in that box to command it. You want them to say mine. So you don't get in a position what has just happened where it's gone from that corner on the far side to a corner on this side due to a lack of communication in the box. Jack Payne over the corner for Swindon. Went to 2 minutes of added time in the first half. Still Swindon 1, Port Vale 0. Jack Payne over the corner, sorry. Ball comes in, it's flicked on. And Harry McKirdy shoots wide to the applause from the Port Vale fans. Should be it. Egbo with the ball. That's a great tackle from Edmondson. Edmondson wins it off him. And it is a throw-in to Swindon, sorry. That should be it for the first half. With only 25 seconds to go, you'd expect Swindon to sort of eat up as much time of this as physically possible. Oh, come on. Look at it, man. Look at the time wasting. It's a joke. James Wilson wins the header. Ball up towards Harry McKirdy. This is dangerous. Harry McKirdy is taking him right. Oh, get up, McKirdy. What an idiot. Get up. You absolute clown. There's a little bit of handbags. Look at McKirdy. Send him off. What a dickhead. Show him a yellow. What a prick. I can't stand Harry McKirdy. What a cheating asshole. He clearly dives, and then he's running over to the Port Vale player like he done something. Get a grip of yourself, mate. Go and put a bloody model up in your bloody magazine, you moron. Go and chop your bloody ponytail off, you prick. Can't stand him, man. Go and have a little cry at half-time, you idiot. It is half-time at the county ground. Swindon Town 1, Port Vale 0. Harry McKirdy doing his weekly impression of Bruno Fernandes. Afternoon, Nick. Sorry that you joined at that precise moment, mate, but hope all is well. I just can't stand that arsehole, man. Really can't. He's a fucking idiot, man. Runs around like he fucking owns the place, thinking he's unbelievable. Stupid, man. Stupid. I'm going to have to tweet about that. Stupid. It's absolutely stupid. I'm tweeting about that. He's a weirdo, man. I can't stand him. Literally can't stand him, man. What a weirdo. He literally clearly dived, and then he's like rolling around as if like it's the end of the world that he didn't get a free kick for it. Man, grow up. Oh, well, it is what it is, I guess. Like I said, do make sure to hit a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We are just over an hour into the stream, so if you do want to donate to the channel to help the channel financially, you can do that via the super chat, which is from as little as 79p a month. 79p, sorry, as a one-off donation. If you do want to become a member, big stuff is coming for members shortly, and that is from as little as $1.99 a month. There are different tiered systems as well, but big stuff coming for members for next season. So we have actually got... Oh, bloody hell. We're actually giving members a few perks. So there is actually a worthy reason to become a member. Can't say anything bad about him, as he did sack Keith Millen and sack our director of football. Indirectly, yeah. Well, not indirectly, obviously done it, but... Sorry about the rage about McKirdy there, guys, but I just couldn't stand that, what he just done. So, like I said, sorry about that. I shouldn't be this invested in Swindon versus Port Vale, should I, really? But I am, because I love the league. I love League Two. League Two over the Premier League any day. And people are like, the quality of the Premier League is walks over League Two. Well, obviously. You need a bloody mind reader to figure that out. But League Two is a lot more competitive. In the Premier League, you've got two unreal teams in Liverpool and Man City. Then you've got, then you've literally got Chelsea, because there's literally no one that is like Chelsea. They're just always going to finish third, unless something miraculous happens from someone else or from themselves. Chelsea are always going to finish inside the top four, and then you've got the top four chasing pack. Then you've got mid-table. Then you've got the relegation. Where in League Two, you could be, apart from Scunthorpe, you could be like Oldham and go to Newport, for example, like they did, and get a free draw off us. So that's what I love about League Two. Anyone in any part of the league, unless you're really shit, like Scunthorpe, or at a certain point in the season, really good, like Forest Green. Yeah, this is Smith's mistake. Smith has made the mistake from that. If you're watching this on, if you're actually watching this on Sky, Smith makes the mistake for Port Vale, puts it out from a corner. Harry McKirdy scores from that resulting corner. So he's cost his team this, Smith. He's cost his team dearly. And if they go and lose this 1-0 or 2-1, like by a goal, they're gonna. If they draw this, like. That'll be irritating. Imagine they draw this. You take that error away from it. They could have won the game. If buts, maybes, but yeah, quality obviously over Premier League absolutely 200 billion times better than League Two in terms of the quality, understandably. But in terms of competitiveness, that's why I love watching EFL. I love the Championship. I love, obviously, League One, but League Two, the whole of the EFL, you will not get a system in any other country as good as English system. Even like the 7th tier of non-league would probably get more fans than like the 7th tier of Spain or Portugal, for example. The structure that we have in this country is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I remember that, actually. Oldham 5, Forest Green 5. I actually do remember that. I can't show the game, Owen, due to copyright. Matt, you absolute legend, mate. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't know Matt, he is an absolute quality content creator. Supports Coventry City and does a lot of Championship and League One content and stuff. Thanks for tuning in, Matt. That does massively mean a lot. I think you're on the road to like 6K now. So if you haven't subscribed to Matt SB on YouTube, great guy. The better team, probably say Swindon, mate. I think Port Vale were the better team until Swindon scored. And it's just been relentless, constant Swindon pressure from this moment, from when they scored to after that. Hi, Rich. Thanks for tuning in. I'll have to get you on the channel soon, Matt. I'll tell you what, Matt. Where's it gone? So I would be interested in getting you on the channel at one point. So we'll have to sort that out potentially in the future. And thanks for the kind words in return as well. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed to Matt, please do so. He's a very good YouTuber. Even though Coventry have, well, I can't say much. Coventry have had a good season this year, actually, haven't they? To be fair. I really hope Harry McCurdy leaves. If Swindon are in League 2 next season, I really hope he leaves to get out of League 2. I really can't stand him. I've got to change the title. Let me change the title for the watch along to the score. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Come on, Matt. In fact, Matt's tuning in has cheered me up because supporting Newport this season has not been hard. Has not been easy. Sorry. So. It's been probably better supporting Coventry than Newport this year. You can tell McCurdy is a well. I'm not saying, but this I should rename this this watch along to the Harry McCurdy slander show, really, shouldn't I? But we're currently 1 like away from hitting the 20 like mark. So, like I said, if you've not hit the like button already, please make sure to do that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as well, please make sure to hit that red subscribe button. And if you could share the channel, that would be much appreciated. We are, like I said, on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Less than 100 away from that 3K mark, which will be unreal when we hit that. So thank you for your continued support yet again. Yes, we could do something over the summer, maybe. I'm saying it'll finish 2-0 Swindon. Do you have Twitter, Matt? If you have Twitter, let me know what your Twitter is in the chat, and I'll drop you a follow, and we potentially sort something out. Maybe that'll be much easier. Right, where's it gone? Right, we've passed 20 likes, so thanks for your support again, guys. Big up to everyone. We will be doing watch-alongs for both of the second legs of the League 2 playoffs. We'll probably, most likely, 98.9% be doing a watch-along for the League 2 playoff final. And I should, well, providing all goes well, should be going to the Championship playoff final, which will be unreal as a vlog. Hopefully, it's Nottingham Forest in it because I want to see some Nottingham Forest limbs. Because I've seen that their limbs are probably one of the best in the Championship. If I'm truthfully honest, so I'd love to see them. And not just that, I want to watch a few of Nottingham Forest players live this season. I want to see Brennan Johnson live. I want to see Jed Spence live. Definitely, there's some very good players in that Forest side, and one of Luton or Huddersfield, it'll be a sort of what do you call it? A sort of underdog story. I know Huddersfield have been there before, not so long ago under David Wagner, but it would be nice to see them back in it. Yeah, drop your Twitter in the chat, Matt, and I'll drop you a message after this stream if you like, because that'd be definitely something I'll be interested in. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Chris. I kind of felt that in that first leg, Luton needed to win. It's still open. Don't get me wrong. It's still an open semi-final at the John Smith Stadium, but you just feel as though Luton needed to win that game to stand a better chance. That's the way I'm going with it. I think if Luton would have won that, it would have been a very, very interesting second leg. But the fact that it was a draw, it basically hands the initiative to Huddersfield, doesn't it? It's theirs to lose, basically. It's theirs to lose. I'd love to hit 3K before the new season. The only non-League 2 / Newport content on the channel will be vlogs. So obviously it'll be Newport content, League 2 content, and then any vlogs that I go to, whatever league it's in, just as there'll be ground hot vlogs. So also Huddersfield been in the playoffs before, and I've had experienced players in the team. Yeah. Swindon back out for the second half. Wonder if Harry McCurdy has still got his crocodile tears. Thank you. The commentator just said Swindon Town were potential favourites at the start of the season to be relegated. That backs up my prediction, because I actually did say they were going to go down. So at least I'm not the only one. There were some bookies that were predicting them to go down, considering the sort of not administration, the ownership issue that they had at the club at the time. So it wasn't just me. So people can't slate me for it. You can, but Jake Taylor is on for Harry Chasley. I'll sort that out now. But yeah, Matt, if you're asked in the chat, let me know and I will. Because otherwise, I can just. Surprised. Oh, I'm presuming that you've got your Twitter on your channel, which I'll check it in a bit. But thanks for tuning in, Matt. Does mean a lot, man. This is going to be an interesting second leg now. Second half now, not second leg. Port Vale is shooting towards their fans second half. So this could be a good chance for Port Vale to sort of get something. They're shooting towards their fans. Yeah, I've seen that, Chris. I've seen it on mine as well, mate. Just ignore it. Well, I know you're going to ignore it anyway, but just it's stupid, man. That was a lovely ball down the line. Ben Garrity, and surely that was handball. It was. Free kick to Port Vale. Dion Conroy, the Swindon centre-back and captain, feels as though he put his hand down. Let me see again. No, it's always a handball. His hand is trailing, waiting for the ball to hit it to divert the trajectory of the ball. It's always a handball. Massive free kick this for Port Vale, right in front of their fans. If they can get a goal here, it obviously opens up the tie, but it gives them the sort of confidence booster, the momentum going into this second half, because we're only 3 minutes into the second half. So Worrell is over it. You'd expect this to be an in-swinger from Worrell rather than an out-swinger from the left foot. You'd expect this to be an in-swinging right foot cross, which is Worrell's cross into the box and over the bar by Smith. As long as Port Vale can prevent Swindon from getting hold of the ball in dangerous areas, I think they'll be fine here. Because Swindon have not, apart from when they get into the final third, when they build up the play, they don't really play that cutting edge pass right through the middle of the team. It's sort of a lot more slow, a lot more strategical through the midfield. It's not, one ball that cuts 2 or 3 players out of the game, if that makes sense. A lot of teams do that. A lot of teams, play a cutting edge pass that goes right or cut right through the spine of, or take 2 or 3 players out of the game. Swindon haven't done that so far. It's more of building up the play. So they've not got to sort of worry about a ball right through, because that's not the way Swindon play. It's a lot more slower. The build-up is a lot more slower. See if I can go a little bit back there. Davison has been irrelevant in this game. He's not offered anything up front, Tom Davison. McKirdy also probably used to give himself love bites and tell people. Yeah. He loves himself, doesn't he, McKirdy? Absolutely loves himself. Back to the goalkeeper, and he's managed to collect that. Sounds like I'm a bloody Port Vale fan. Ever since McKirdy done that at the end of the first half, it made me just not want him to win even more. I prefer Port Vale over Swindon, and after that moment, yeah, Tom Davison has not offered anything up front in terms of putting himself in and amongst it. It's been a lot slower than what I'd expect to see from Port Vale in this game, and especially from Ben Garrity. Shot wide of the goal. Jeff Cameron to Bradford. My God, surely not. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more League 2 content next season. I'll tell you what, 1-0 as it stands would not be a bad scoreline, like I said, for Port Vale. Because they'll take this to Vale Park, 1-0 down. They'll take confidence going into this game. They'll take some belief that they can beat Swindon at home. Because, like I said, Swindon have not offered unreal amounts of pressure. Afternoon, Nick. Thanks for tuning in. How they've got away from that, Swindon, is unreal. Johnny Williams brings it forward on this left-hand side. Johnny Williams has got options either side. One is Louis Barry. Slips it into Johnny Williams. Looks like he's taking it wide, but plays it. What is that from Johnny Williams? Puts it straight out of play for a throw into Port Vale. Too much on that pass. It's very scrappy, isn't it? All of a sudden. Very scrappy, this game. I would say it's probably BS rumours, but you never know. There might be some sort. We have seen some very high-profile names drop to League 2, Chris. So, although it looks like it would be a stupid rumour, you really never know, do you? Until, well, I don't know where Jeff Cameron is at, but until he either doesn't sign for Bradford or does, you can't really say anything about it. Because we have seen stupid transfers to League 2 teams. Trying to chase it down. Lewis Ward has been good for them, for Swindon today. Charlie Adam. Charlie Adam at Stoke, imagine that. Well, Scott Brown is the new manager of Fleetwood, which is surprising, to say the least. It's a lovely... Oh, it's not a lovely ball at all. They do keep it alive, headed, and Lewis Ward is going to handle it. Look, this is a massive, massive last 35 minutes of this game, of this tie in general. Basically, I know it's still got another leg to go, obviously, but like you just expect Swindon to still put on a great performance away from home. Yeah, exactly. Matty Longstaff, there's a massive example. Matty Longstaff, 2 or 3 years ago, scored 2 goals against what are they doing at the back? I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, 2-3 years ago, I think it was, Matty Longstaff that scored twice against Man United in both games, and now he's in a League Two playoff semi-final second leg against Northampton. Like, it's just stuff that you just don't expect to see. I can't wait to make my League Two predictions at the start of the season. I'm looking forward to that. And even, you could probably argue Joe Ledley when he came to us, Chris. I would argue Joe Ledley was a shocking signing. Well, not shocking, but like bad. I mean, it was a shocked signing for a League Two club because he's got bloody Champions League, Euros, European Championship experience, and he signs for a team in League Two. So that's another weird one, really. I loved having him at the club just because of who he is, but 35 votes on the poll. Who wins the League Two playoffs? 56% at the moment are going with Swindon. 31% Port Vale, 8% Mansfield, and it's 8% for Northampton. So you guys are saying you reckon that the winner of the League Two playoffs will come out of this game. So you reckon the winner of this, Swindon Port Vale, will then obviously go on to play the winner of Mansfield Northampton, and the winner of that will get to League One. Port Vale been the better team in the second half, but they started the first half as the better team, really, didn't they? Zach Clough, who just didn't work out for us on his day. Oh, Zach Clough is Championship. I'd argue Championship. Hello. They need to keep the ball on the bloody floor. Oh, good play from Port Vale there to get out of that. Good play. Oh. It's a good bit of play there from Port Vale, and that just end pass just... that's when I will look back on. Was buzzing when we signed him. Now I had egg on my face. Look, players just don't... Some players just don't work. I probably wouldn't say you have egg on your face because everyone would have said the same about him. Everyone would have said the same, that he'll sign for Carlisle and be fantastic, be a very, very solid player. Well, even I said it when you signed him. So some players just don't work, and that's just the way it is. That's why the beauty of transfer windows. I just love signing players and like just praying that they work. Like, it was crazy. I know this sounds stupid now because of what he's gone on to do for us this season, but Dom Telford, when he first signed under Michael Flynn, rarely played. He like very rarely played. Everyone was screaming for Dom Telford to have at least a chance to see if he could make it, because we were told that he wasn't good enough. And now look at him this season under James Rowberry, scoring goals for fun. Like, he just got absolutely dismissed under Michael Flynn, even though Flynn was the one that signed him. So sometimes I questioned Flynn's signings, and I was questioning the fact that, was he signing them, or was the board saying this is the cheaper option? So the board could have just said, look, I know you want this striker, but we'll get you Dom Telford instead. He's cheaper on the wages. He's on a free transfer from Plymouth. It'll be an easier signing to do. So Swindon have absolutely wasted that chance of a counter-attack. Swindon had a great chance to counter-attack then, and they've just absolutely wasted it. What I'm going to do from next season as well is every player we sign a player from, I'll try and get a fan of that club to send me their thoughts on the player. So, for example, I don't think we will, but if we were to sign a player that was at Carlisle this season, then I'll ask you to send in a clip, Chris, if that's all right. So I think that'll be a nice little addition to see what fans of that player, fans of the club that player was at last season, what did they think of him? Beach the only one who used Clough properly, but unfortunately Beach got sacked. Then Keith Mellon came along and decides to play inexperienced players. Oh, Mellon. I seen the what's it called? Can't think of the word. The purpose misspelling of Keith Mellon. It's not Keith Mellon, it's Keith Millen. Chris is going to hate me for saying that now. Jamie Proctor is apparently getting warmed up. I'd like to say, well, wouldn't like to say because I'm not really invested in these, but I would, if I was a betting man, I'd say Proctor's probably going to come on for Edmondson. I know both Edmondson and Wilson have not really offered much today, but if you've got an option of who to sign, I'll read your comment then. If you've got an option of who to bring off the bench, you've got to go Jamie Proctor, and then who would you prefer to keep on at James Wilson or Edmondson? It's got to be Wilson any day of the week because he's got just something where it can switch at any given moment. Him and Jamie Proctor up front may be the right combination to get Port Vale a goal over hit cross from the right-hand side. So Jamie Proctor is coming on. He has scored, well, I think he scored 13 goals this season. Port Vale have scored 9 goals from substitutes. And it is Ryan Edmondson. I tell you what, this is why you should subscribe to the channel. Not just do I produce League 2 content, but I also give you great predictions. Ryan Edmondson off and Jamie Proctor on. Was at Newport last season. Didn't really work out. And their main goal scorer is on. If anyone's wondering, well, why didn't he start if he's their main man? He was. Daryl Clark said that he wasn't 100% fit and he could only do half an hour. So, again, that is risky, you could say. But you got to give him 25 minutes or so, 26, 27 plus added time. It's a great tackle from Swindon, but they just absolutely waste it. Goes all the way back to Aidan Stone in the Port Vale goal. Johnny Williams has sort of dropped off in this game. At first 40 minutes, like I said, he was man of the match from that first moments in the game. The game sort of let him, or passed him by, and maybe that's because of his age, because he hasn't got the engine to run around for 90 minutes as much as he used to anymore. So Harry McKirdy, Harry McKirdy wastes it. Lovely stuff. So we've only had 2 subs then, haven't we? So Swindon yet to make a sub, if I'm right. Obviously, Jake Taylor came on for Harry Charsley, and Ryan Edmondson come off for Jamie Proctor. I don't believe Swindon have actually made a sub yet. So Ben Garner sort of sticking to his game plan and hoping that what he put out, the 11 that he put out and the system that he started the game with will stick, and Swindon will get to end this game with a 1-goal lead. Lovely ball on that far side to Louis Barry. It's a lovely ball across. Oh! Harry McKirdy, how has he not scored? Wow. What a chance for Harry McKirdy. That has got to go in. That should be 2-0 Swindon. It's a lovely ball to that far side. Plays into Ian Dolo. And it's a ball across the keeper. I don't like that. They've just threw whatever, what's it called? Tassel or whatever it's called, right onto the pitch when the ball's coming across. How is the goalkeeper meant to focus on that, man? It's a bit rude. Imagine as the ball come across, he's seeing all of that flying down. Imagine it was, Chris. The thing is, I would say Swindon deservedly probably do deserve a win, but the fight that Port Vale have shown in this second half, and they threw on Jamie Proctor now. They've obviously put Jake Taylor on at half-time for Charsley, who was on a booking. You just feel as though they deserve more than a 1-0 defeat. Well, I do anyway. That's not me being biased, because I don't really rate or don't really like Swindon, but they probably do deserve at least a draw out of this at the moment. Then again, you could say Swindon don't deserve to not win because they have been professional. It's a lovely ball from Wilson. Up towards Jamie Proctor. Oh, lovely play from Jamie Proctor. Here's Worrell. Worrell in the box. Worrell still. Oh, it's a poor effort. Poor effort from Jamie Proctor. First shot of the game since he's come on. Straight down the throat of Lewis Ward. Never going to trouble him from there. Never going to trouble Lewis Ward from there. It's just a drab effort. No real conviction behind the shot. No real power. And it's no direction as well. He hits it straight down the throat of the keeper, like I say. Swindon coming in again. Payne. Into McKirdy. Into Payne. Could be 2. Great save. And it's fell to him. Swindon Town 2. Port Vale 0. And it's that man again. Harry McKirdy. 2-0 to the hosts. Harry McKirdy 2-0. I was literally just saying Port Vale probably deserve more than a 1-0 defeat. And now they would probably take a 1-0 defeat, but they can't. 2-0 Swindon. Harry McKirdy scores yet again. Look, I hate the man, but fair play. You've got to applaud it. Harry McKirdy is dragging Swindon to League One. He is absolutely dragging them to League One. Fair play. Harry McKirdy at the double. Swindon Town have a foot inside Wembley. That is great initiative for Harry McKirdy to wait for that ball. Great save from Aidan Stone from the Jack Payne effort. And Harry McKirdy slams it in from the rebound. 2-0 Swindon. 2-0 Harry McKirdy, you could say. What a goal. That is a massive goal for Swindon Town. His 24th goal of the season. Wow. That's the playoffs for you. Port Vale been the better team in this entire second half. And one moment from Harry McKirdy and just kills any sort of chance of getting back into this game, you feel. Wow. Harry McKirdy has just popped up at the right time with the biggest goal of his season. Oh, Nick. Swindon could go and win this 3 or 4-0. They look so better. Every time they score, right? When they scored their first goal, they absolutely obliterated Port Vale for the rest of the first half. Port Vale come out second half, start the better team. Swindon score. They're in again. It could be 3. Davison. Oh, over the bar. Nearly 3-0 Swindon. They could win this 3 or 4-0 here. Port Vale have to switch on. Have to stay switched on. Look at that. Lapse in concentration. And Swindon nearly go 3-0 up. This is a real issue now for Port Vale. This is a real issue for Port Vale now. Wow. This is a big... Wow. Say whatever you want to get about Harry McKirdy, because I've definitely said what I feel about Harry McKirdy, but when you need your talisman to step up in a playoff semi-final, he's absolutely done that. If they go into this, well, to be fair, I was going to say if they go into the second leg 2-0 then, it's going to be a big ask. It might be a lot more than 2-0 with the way Swindon are playing now. Like I said, first half, Port Vale started good. Swindon score. Then from Swindon's first goal, all over them for the first half. Second half, Port Vale come out, start the better team, start creating chances, start linking up the play, starting to move the ball quicker rather than, dilly-dallying on it. Swindon score. Instantly after Swindon score, they nearly have a chance to make it 3. So they need to get a goal desperately. Because 3-0 kills the tie off, I think. I think a third. I know obviously there's a second leg before people have a go at me, but I think a Swindon third goal kills the tie completely. Because they will go to Vale Park and play counter-attacking football, and then if they get a goal to make it 4-0 on aggregate, it's done. This is how important this next, just over 15 minutes plus added time is going to be. Swindon cannot score. They have to, even if they lose 2-0. From this point on, they need to keep a clean sheet for the last 15 minutes, basically. Otherwise, this is gone. Wow, what a game. They are making a change, so it is... It is Egbo that's going off. He's not going off. It is Egbo that's going off. Gets the applause of the Swindon fans. And Akin Odemeo is on. So a wing back on for off for a centre back. Whether Odemeo goes to right back or whether Odemeo goes to right back or they go with 3 defenders, I'm not too sure. Because if Odemeo does move to right back, then Port Vale will definitely try and exploit that side. Because Odemeo is predominantly a centre back, and he hasn't got that recovery pace to bomb on from right back. So, but then again, they're 2-0 up, so. Goal kick to Vale. What a game, man. Seriously, I love the playoffs. I love the playoffs. Entertaining, dramatic, intense. Means so much, doesn't it, the playoffs? Port Vale haven't been in League One for a couple of seasons now, I believe. Swindon obviously were there last season. Northampton were there last season. And Mansfield have been in League 2 for a long time. Yeah. It's a lovely... Oh. Ball has stayed alive. Oh, that's great play from Worrell. He gets a corner out of it. Corner to Port Vale. Less than 15 minutes to go. Less than 15 plus added time of this League 2 playoff semi-final first leg. Swindon 2, Port Vale 0. Harry McCurdy with both of the goals. 23rd and 24th for the season. Ball comes in from Worrell. Oh, no one gets on the end of it. And Swindon break. Swindon on the break. Harry McCurdy. This would kill it. McCurdy, edge of the box. And they've just absolutely messed that chance up. Harry McCurdy slipped. If Harry McCurdy doesn't slip on that breakaway, they go on and score. Lewis Reed did get booked for that, rightly so. Ball comes in from the free kick. They win the flick on. Swear that hit a hand. It didn't, apparently. It's got to be a free kick. Free kick, Port Vale. Please do make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That'll be much appreciated. We're 5 likes away from 30 likes, which is absolutely insane. So please make sure to hit that like button. And like I said, we're less than 300 away from 3,000 subscribers on the channel, which will be absolutely fantastic when we hit that. Both League 2 semi-final second legs next Wednesday and Thursday. Mansfield, Northampton, or Northampton, Mansfield on Wednesday. Port Vale, Swindon on Thursday, with the League 2 playoff final on the 28th of May. Free kick delivered by Wilson. It's put into the danger area, cleared away by Swindon. Oh, look at Johnny Williams wasting time. Look, for Wales, Johnny, I absolutely love you, mate. But when you're time wasting in a semi-final of a playoff, I don't appreciate it. Yeah, like Chris says, no doubt Swindon will score in the second leg, absolutely. So that's why Port Vale need a goal, because Swindon will score at Vale Park. Worrell tries to put it through the legs. You don't do that, man. Just play it simple. Oh, that is not simple, is it? Worrell absolutely been taken out there by the Swindon player, but... my championship playoff predictions over... Wait, your one that you've just done? Surely not. The one you've just done is on 100 views. Or do you mean the one from before? Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. The first leg predictions. Let me know what you use to do your thumbnails on, Chris. Not on here, obviously, on like Twitter or something. Because I do want to... it does look like I do quite like your thumbnails, and I'd potentially use that for mine. Johnny Williams is off. Gets a round of applause from the entire of the county ground. And what a substitution that is. Johnny Williams comes off, and yeah, you could bring someone of Ben Gladwin's quality. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Mental. Ben Gladwin, who's been absolutely fantastic for them this season, is the one that they replace another fantastic midfielder, Johnny Williams, with. That's what I mean. They have options off the bench, Swindon, which is the worrying factor for not just Port Vale, but Mansfield or Northampton in the final. The fact that they've got this ability to bring like Gladwin off the bench. They've got Odemeo to bring off the bench. They've got Reed in midfield, Jack Payne as well. You know, all of them don't have to start. The players that they have off the bench is scary. Mitchell Lawson as well, who's a very, very good player, Mitchell Lawson. So that's the problem with... Well, that's the advantage that Swindon have. Oh, sit down, Ben Garner, man. Less than 10 minutes to go, plus added time, of course. Still, Swindon 2, Port Vale 0. This is a massive, massive scoreline to take away from home on Thursday evening. Got to score! It's in! Oh my God, Limbs! Limbs! James Wilson, former Manchester United Academy graduate. And it's Swindon 2, Vale 1. James Wilson has just scored a huge, huge Port Vale goal. It's a scrappy goal in the box. Falls to the Port Vale number 9. And that is a massive moment. Absolute limbs in that away end. Right behind the goal. They're not worrying about what... It's all come from Proctor. Bounces around. Falls to James Wilson. And he taps it in. Side-footed. And it is Port Vale right back in this semi-final. Fans run to the bottom of the away end. Port Vale are right back in it. 2-1. This tie is very much alive. What an important goal that is. What a huge goal in this semi-final that is. Wow. Wow. All right, I'll have a look after this on Twitter, Chris. Yeah, it's a massive goal. And now you'd fancy Port Vale to potentially go and get something from this game. And so throw into Port Vale as well. Oh, look at Jack Payne! What a knobhead! What an absolute knobhead! Tries to put his arm up and then his leg up to try and stop him taking the quick throw in. What an idiot. Oh, great turn. Go on. It's a lovely ball out to that side to find Worrell. Sends him later. Worrell's ball into the box. Up towards the area. Jamie Proctor was there. Swindon received the ball. McCurdy just batters it down the field, hoping that Davison is going to get to it. It is going to go deep inside the Port Vale half, but Aidan Stone, a lovely ball out to Worrell. And automatically, you start to feel that one Port Vale goal to get it to 2-1 could potentially swindle this tie right on its head. James Wilson has been around in League Two. Obviously playing now for Port Vale. Was at Salford. Considering James Wilson, former Premier League striker, I told you, didn't I? I literally said, if you're going to take a striker off out of Ryan Edmondson or James Wilson, it will always be Edmondson, because James Wilson can offer you something. He can always offer you something in the box. He's a poacher. That's the type of finisher he is. He's a type of striker he is. He's a poacher, fox in the box. The ball falls to him and he just slides it past the keeper. Wow, what a tie this has turned into now. What a tie this has turned into. From it being very much Swindon dominating to it being right in the balance. Imagine both. We could be in a position where both second legs will be 2-1 to the favour, 2-1 to the team away in the second leg. So both home teams will have a 1-goal deficit, but both being at home, which being at home in a second leg of a playoff is exactly, basically Chris says it there, kind of similar to yesterday's game. I think it was a carbon copy. I think the two League Two playoff semi-finals have been both carbon copies. That is basically the best comment that sums it up from Chris there. They are basically the same game. Swindon dominated in this game. Mansfield dominated yesterday. But who really cares about who dominated? It's all about what the score is at the top left-hand corner. We've just passed 2 hours into the stream, guys. So if you haven't hit the like button already, please make sure to do that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do that as well. We are on the road to 3K subscribers. That'll be absolutely much appreciated. Odomeo with the throw-in for Swindon. This is a massive, massive last few minutes of this game. Just under 2 minutes plus added time. Ball bouncing around. Look, the playoffs, whatever you want to say about like League 2 or League 1 or the Championship, but sometimes it being boring. The playoffs are entertaining, but the most likely winner of a playoff is not always down to ability. I don't say everyone that gets promoted via the playoffs are not good, but if you look at a lot of playoff semi-finals and finals, they're mostly done, or they're mostly won, I should say, down to passion, heart, desire of wanting to win it more. Like Port Vale have not been. It's not been a 1-goal lead for Swindon, in my opinion. I think they should be winning this a lot more comfortably. Should be 2 or 3-0, I think, or maybe 3-1 potentially. But it probably could have been 3-1 if Tom Davison scores that chance at 2-0. But it doesn't matter about who the better team has been or who the better team has been all season. If you want it more than the opposition, if you run more than the opposition, then that's probably going to get you over the line. Sky have actually give Harry McCurdy man of the match. I'm going to disagree. I'm actually going to give it to Johnny Williams. Let me know in the chat who you would give the man of the match to. The only reason I'll say Johnny Williams is for 60 minutes, he dominated the midfield at his age, at his lack of sort of energy. He absolutely dominated it. Jamie Proctor shoots over the bar. But yeah, I think he dominated the midfield, controlled the midfield, and was the reason to why Swindon went 2-0 up. He's the reason they were 2-0 up, and he actually went off at 2-0. So as soon as they brought on Ben Gladwin in the midfield, they've lost the midfield battle, Swindon. Hence why Port Vale actually scored their goal. 5 minutes added on. We're deep, or we're only a minute into the 5 added on. Tristan Abrahams will be back for pre-season with us. Tells us if we keep him or sell him, Simpson will want to. Yeah, I'm gutted we let Tristan Abrahams go, Chris. I like Tristan Abrahams. He scored like 10 goals in 5 games for us at the start of last season. He was an unbelievable. Scored 2 away at Bolton. In fact, I wish we went to Bolton away last. I wish there was fans in the ground for Bolton away last year, because that would have been an unreal game. Going to Bolton away from home and beating them 2-0. Free kick for Port Vale. 92nd minute of 5 added on. I don't know why Brandon Cooper's not playing in this game. I don't know if he's got an injury or something like that. On loan from Swansea. But yeah, my man of the match goes to Johnny Williams. Let me know your man of the match in the chat for those of you that have watched the game. Free kick comes in. It's flicked on. Save from the keeper. Had to make it. James Wilson, I don't know what has happened in the last 20 minutes, but James Wilson is like a man possessed. It's a lovely header denied by Lewis Ward. It's a fantastic header from James Wilson to get the power behind that. They could get an equaliser here. 93rd minute corner for Port Vale. Right in front of the Port Vale fans. Worrell to take. Ball comes in. There's a scrap in the box. It's gone out for a long throw-in. They're going to pump one. They've probably got one last real chance, Port Vale, to get a draw out of this. Swindon making a sub. Louis Barry is off and Jake O'Brien is on. So they brought a striker off for a centre-back, Swindon, to reserve this lead. Going to go 5 at the back. I would always say never make a substitution when you're about to defend a set piece, and they've just absolutely messed that up. Was willing to travel to Carlisle to meet Beach before he signed. Exactly, yeah. I miss Tristan Abrahams. I think our striking options are all right, but we've lost Andy Fisher, we've lost Amond, we've lost Rob Street. Our options up front at the moment, well, providing everyone signs, are going to be like Telford, Baker Richardson. That's it, really. Telford, Baker Richardson, and you've got Lewis Collins that you could play up there. So I would still like Tristan Abrahams at the club. I think he would still offer something as part of the depth up front. I think we need to bring a striker in desperately, I think. Even if Telford and Baker Richardson both signed the contracts, I still think we need an extra body up front. Rob Street was a disappointing loan move. I thought we were going to get a lot more out of Rob Street, but it just didn't really offer much. And I felt sorry for him, the amount of criticism that he did get. Rightly so, but some people taking it too far, as always, which you're always going to get. Ten seconds to go. Not 10 seconds. That's it. 5 added minutes have been played. Five added minutes have been played. Long throw in from Port Vale just to try and get something. And that's it. Full time at the county ground. Swindon Town 2, Port Vale 1. It has finished in the semi-final first leg of this second semi-final. Swindon goals coming from Harry McCurdy and James Wilson scoring for the visitors. An interesting game that, but look, I'll break it down. First half, Port Vale started the better team. Swindon score. Swindon relentless until half time. Second half, Port Vale come out much the better team, a lot more determined, seemed a lot more confident, seemed like they could pass the ball, become a lot more expansive, expressive with their play. Swindon then double their lead, go 2-0 up. They nearly have a chance to make it 3-0, dominate for the remainder of the game. Port Vale then get a goal back and it becomes nervy, but it's a disappointing end to the game because I thought Port Vale could have potentially got something out of it. Has finished 2-1. Like I said, my man of the match for the game was Johnny Williams. Thanks to everyone for watching. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. The next watch along will be Wednesday night for Northampton versus Mansfield second leg to see who will book their ticket to Wembley. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, like, share and subscribe.